The ticket sale process for the Copa America Final was shambolic. I'm going to share my thoughts on this incredibly disorganized sales process and why we are so grateful that FIFA, hopefully, will not use Ticketmaster to sell its tickets for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So, this ticket sales process for the final of the Copa America tournament was a disaster. Last Friday, on April 19th, it was announced that there was going to be a pre-sale for these tickets, specifically only to MasterCard and Citi card, debit, and credit card holders. Here's where the complications began. I contacted both MasterCard and Citi on the 19th to figure out, is there a specific list of credit cards and debit cards that are authorized to access this pre-sale? They actually had no idea. The event itself was not in their system for them to check to see which debit and credit cards were eligible for a fan to use to enter that pre-sale. And over the weekend, Copa America, CONMEBOL, and CONCACAF failed to inform fans of which debit and credit cards from MasterCard and Citi were eligible to be used for this ticket sales process. Then we hit Monday, April 22nd at around 3 to 4 o'clock p.m. I start receiving messages from followers indicating that, hey, I received the same access code that I used back in February from Soccer United Marketing for the sale of the Copa America final tickets today, April 23rd. I had to, of course, go coach soccer. And so when I got back home, there was the email with the same access code for these tickets for the final. To say that Copa America was completely, negligent would make it seem criminal, so I'm not going to say that. But what's the one word below it? Incompetent in this ticket sales process is almost an understatement. Because how is it that you're going to release these tickets, or I should say, release the access code, right? The pre-sale access code for these tickets 18 hours before the sale is live? It created so much mass confusion amongst fans. Fans were obviously asking, wait a minute, so do I enter with my MasterCard? Do I enter with my Citi card? If I use this code, can I still pay with another card? It created mass confusion that Copa America, nor CONMEBOL, nor CONCACAF, nor Ticketmaster assisted in any way, shape, or form to clarify the situation. Okay? And so we get to this morning. This morning, fans are beginning to line up at 9 a.m., 9:30. I had even some followers say that they lined up as early as 6 a.m. Eastern on the online queues. And sure enough, as we enter the waiting room, you have 30,000 people ahead of you, 40,000, 50,000. Some of you had 60,000 people ahead of you. Of course, Hard Rock Stadium only holds about 67,000 fans. So you can imagine, if you do the math, tickets were going to go out of sale rather quickly. Many fans, including myself, had issues accessing Ticketmaster through our web browser. Instead, I had to hop on my phone. But then by the time I had 2,000 fans ready left to go before it was my turn, the system booted me out saying I was logged in on the web browser. I was not. And then when fans finally got in to see the ticket inventory, the minimum price was around $450 for tickets. Some maybe were able to snatch just under $400, but for the most part, fans had to pay at least $500 per ticket. Of course, that was pretty much outside of my budget. I did not care to purchase tickets at that price, but fans were extremely disappointed by those prices. Now, granted, for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, tickets to that final will be about that same price, if not slightly higher. But what's going to make the situation worse is that in that email from that pre-sale code, it said that fans had the option to buy up to 8 tickets. That is an incredible dumb thing to do. How can you let fans purchase up to 8 tickets for the Copa America final when many of these, Ticketmaster knows this, are going to be scalpers? They buy up the inventory and they put it right back up on all the other sites. that limit should have been to 4, maybe 6, but definitely not more than not 8, not 8. And so what you had was a congruence of incompetence of information, the incompetence of distributing the information out in time, and the incompetence of just not level setting with fans as to the price of these tickets, as to the availability of the tickets. And in general, it just became a complete disaster. Now, many fans were able to purchase tickets. Congratulations to all those. I'm not mad at you guys for those that were able to purchase tickets at your budget point, right? But now many fans are going to desperately go to the third-party vendors and just support the scalper economy. Go ahead, buy those tickets at double, the triple, the quadruple the price, just because Messi might make it to the final. That's not confirmed, mi gente. It's not confirmed. And it would be crazy if he doesn't indeed make it to the final and the price of these tickets collapse. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens. So, Copa America, CONMEBOL, CONCACAF, Ticketmaster have led a disastrous ticket sales process. One, that fans were promised tickets would go on sale in January for all the other matches. Didn't happen in January. It happened all the way until February 29th on the leap year day. And then made fans wait an additional 60 days to use the same exact code for the tickets for the final in Miami, only to basically create a mass confusion situation because now we didn't know which credit card to use or which code to use. We didn't even know if using one code over the other was better than the other. Mi gente, the reason I am so mad is because all of this information was not communicated to any of us clearly. If there is a silver lining in all this, it's that FIFA sells their own tickets for their own tournaments. We will not see this for the Mundial de Clubes next summer in 2025, and we will not see this in the summer of 2026 for the FIFA World Cup. Maybe also if we get the Women's World Cup, we will not also see that in 2027. Unless, of course, FIFA decides to sell out and grant Ticketmaster selling rights. In which case, we are all going to be financially screwed by that. But let's just hope that FIFA keeps their ticket sales process in-house, so in that way we do not have to deal with scalpers. That way we do not have to deal with dynamic pricing. That way we do not have to deal with these third-party vendors that their only purpose exists to squeeze out as much money as possible from fans like you and I. Okay? This, in effect, is just one opinion piece, I'm sure, of many. Again, I am not mad at any of the fans that bought tickets. I'm glad that you were able to get tickets. But I think they all share the same sentiment. Ticketmaster and all these third-party vendors stink. Please make sure to follow and subscribe for more content like this. I'm going to be helping fans for the next 2 years organize their money, organize their travel plans for the 2026 FIFA World Cup and all the other soccer tournaments we're going to have here in the summer. The Mundial de Clubes in 2025, hopefully the Women's World Cup in 2027, and the LA Olympics in 2028. This is Travel Football Fan. Hasta la próxima.